Just called to get to this place. Please don't mind the water. I hope you don't mind hearing that. But I was called to get here for some reason, specifically here. Like, you got to go to a place where there is water. And I was like, okay, which one? Like, there are so many. Which one? And then I was like, okay, guide me. And I was guided here, which is unusual. Like, I'm usually getting here to be alone. Because people leave me alone here, actually. They do. Nobody's talking to me, even though there's limited here. It's not like if you go to the city, even if you sit on a bench on your own, people still try to talk to you, and it's not like that here. So I guess that's why I came here, because I had to be alone to give you that message. It's a calling. Somebody can hear your calling. I don't know what is that you're calling. Like, if you know who you are calling, but you're calling somebody. So in case you didn't know you're calling somebody, they can hear you. They can hear your call. They can hear your prayer, if that makes sense. Like, maybe they saw you praying. That could be something. Like, if you are somebody who prays a lot, or if you are praying in public, I don't know if they, I feel like they really I just heard caught you praying. Like, were you doing that in secret and they caught you? Like, I don't know, maybe you were whispering, but they recognized it for praying, or maybe they could hear you and you didn't know that they could hear you. I don't know, something like this. But it is connected to prayer specifically. So it's for the religious part of my collective. I'm hearing your prayers. That's what I mean. Like, I don't know what that is about. If you are somebody who is publicly praying, of course, then that just proves to you that this is your message. And that it is somebody you are praying next to, for example, or who is like present when you're praying. But if you are not, then it is somebody who saw you do that. Like, no matter if it's about manifestation, or like maybe you were meditating and said something and they were somewhere near you. I'm, for example, just picking up on somebody who is recording themselves meditating, like live. So a live meditation that you do. Maybe you're doing live meditations as a job, like with people, meditating with people. One-on-one could also do that. But they caught you. Somebody's trying to say caught you in a lie, but that's not true. Or maybe that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not that deep, okay? Like, they didn't catch you in something bad. They caught you in doing something good for somebody, or in doing something good for yourself. It does not matter if it's praying for you or for somebody else. But, like, if you lied, then you lied about feeling good, about doing well, about not being bothered by something. It could be something like that. So if you actually were lying, it was just about your well-being, it was about something that has nothing to do with anybody else, and that would not harm anybody else if you would lie about that. By the way, don't hold my fingers. It's just for me. I didn't get hurt or something. It's just... I need to remind myself that I should not hug those fingers until tomorrow. But, yeah, let's get back to your message. So, I just get distracted by people walking around here. It's unusual. You see, like, distractions over distractions. The minute I start recording, people arrive from all the places. Like, you can go around this place. You can come from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 corners. You could come from 5 corners here. 6 even. So there's that. You are being seen by a lot of people, by many people, and this will be visible soon. Like right now, it probably is an energy. I'm picking up on somebody who is actually, okay, I will not mention the word I heard, so be careful out there. There might be somebody, like, I don't know, I don't pick up on stalking, I pick up on something like, analyzing you, so that they can get you along. So somebody is analyzing your work, somebody is analyzing your movements, because they want to get you along. And this is not a good person. Okay, so keep that in mind wherever you are. Make sure that you're always with somebody, so that you're not alone. Because that it is mixed, okay? Like this person came in there unintentionally, I would say. Unintentionally, I would say. This person came to this message because this part of the message is like connected to them. So there's somebody analyzing you, analyzing your work, analyzing your movements, trying to find out what is your next move, or trying to find out where you're at on your journey, whatever that is. If it's about your growth journey or about your... Can you hear me? I hope you can. Your connection to God. I'm picking up on somebody who wants to be a priest or something, for example, like you're training that, like you are on your way to be that. I don't know, there are other words for it. Pastor, priest, something like this. You're working on it, you're studying it probably, and this is talking about somebody around you. And the song, sorry, got distracted. The song got louder and louder now, especially the second part. I don't know if I will be brave enough to sing here because there is somebody sitting on a bench behind me, but I'm hearing a mix of two songs, okay? I'm hearing two words, one word again, so it's a game, a mask of charades, I heard, so maybe you were invited to a ball or something recently, or you will be soon. Yeah, I'm hearing ball down now, so there is an event that you will be invited to soon. It does not have to be a ball, but something about dancing is probably significant. Like a place where you could dance. I'm not seeing you dance, actually. I'm just seeing you looking pretty in your suit or your dress. By the way, I wanted to say the German word, the dress. So maybe you have connections to Germany. So many people. Like, I don't know what that is. People coming out of nowhere. All this time there was nobody. Anyways. I'm hearing My Heart Goes Boom. I think that's a part of a song, My Heart Goes Boom. Isn't that a 90s song or something? I don't remember. I heard that. So let me finish talking about this weird person first, and then we talk about the other person, right? So that we can get their energy out of the picture. So this weird person, now I get it, why I came here, I'm in receiving mode here. This weird person is analyzing you, is strategizing how to get you along, but like not for a good reason, okay? I'm not saying that they will harm you. I feel that you are safe. You are safe with anybody that is surrounding you at this time. It is just, it's about crossing your boundaries, okay? It's about crossing your boundaries. It's not somebody you trust though. So if that helps you to find out who that is, it is not somebody you trust. It is somebody you are either suspicious about or somebody you barely know. And yeah, this person is analyzing your moves because they want to get you along. It's something about boundaries. It's nothing serious, but something about crossing boundaries. They want to cross some boundary, and they need you to be alone for that. Maybe they want to ask you something that is none of their business. Okay? It could be just as simple as that. But it's like a little nasty energy, like compared to the rest, okay? I'm not saying that this is a bad person, and it doesn't have to be like something heavy, you know, like touching you or something. It doesn't have to be something heavy like that. It could be something small, like asking a question that is inappropriate, okay? And they know that they can only ask you when you are alone, because it is inappropriate, and they know that. And that's why I'm saying it's a little nasty energy. As I said, like it could be a big thing, it could be a small thing, but either way you are safe. I'm feeling total safety, so either way you are safe. They will not harm you, they will just cross a boundary. And you can make that clear very fast, like that you're not up for it, whatever it is that they want. You are allowed to say no, and you are allowed to not answer questions. It is okay. It is okay if you don't answer the question. You can just leave them, I heard, in that room. That's why I started the sentence like that. You can just leave them in that room, and just with no comment. That's what it is. You can just leave it like that. That's what I heard. So don't worry about it. You just needed to clear that out of the way so that you can focus on that other person. And now it's getting louder again. So I'm hearing two songs. Nobody here except that woman. Still nervous though. I don't know why. Maybe there is somebody new in my collective. I usually get like shy and nervous when there's somebody new in my collective. So hi and welcome if you're new here. If you're new in my collective and seeing or hearing me for the first time, if you can even hear me with that noise. So I'm hearing two Billie Eilish songs combined, okay? And they make sense together. So Billie, if you see this, you should create this mashup, okay? Because it makes sense. Like something small, a TikTok or something. It makes sense. I don't know the title though. Like the second title is Lovely, I think, but I don't know the title of the first song. Maybe the words that I say are the title, I'm not sure, because I never heard that song fully. I only heard a part of it, I think, on TikTok. So, there's that. I'm just waiting for the people to disappear again. It is so, oh my god. Now I get why that happens. Okay, this is a message too. So, I will get to it later. I hope I won't forget. You are getting a lot of attention lately. I don't know what it is that you're doing, if you went through a glow up, or if you are starting something new, since we were talking about something new in the last reading. By the way, I saw 1330 before, and now I saw 1414. So if those are significant numbers for you, see it as confirmation and as a sign, and also birds and the letter P. I heard the German word for driver's license, so maybe that is significant to you. Maybe you had a conversation about it recently, or maybe you are getting a license, or working on getting a license. It does not have to be a driver's license, just a license. So, you're getting a lot of attention lately. Unwanted attention and wanted attention, both, okay? It's your energy. I'm not sure if there were any changes in your appearance or your life or your surroundings. Maybe you're new in town. This could also be the thing. Maybe you're new in town. Maybe you switched jobs. Maybe you moved somewhere. Or you're on vacation. Could also be that. Okay? But you get a lot of attention because you are unique. It's not just a glow up. It's not just being new in something or somewhere. It's also because you are unique. Your uniqueness stands out at the moment. And it's meant that way. It's meant to happen that way because you need that for some reason. You need to see, maybe your uniqueness is something that you were struggling with in the past. Maybe you have been too much with your uniqueness in the past. Maybe people told you that it's not right or not okay to be the way you are. But your uniqueness is what is standing out now. It is what is helping you now. And that's where you get that attention. So, I don't know why I'm getting so shy today. Maybe you're struggling with that. Maybe you're feeling shy about talking. Maybe you have some issues with public speaking. You hear that? Maybe you have issues with public speaking, or maybe you're just shy in the beginning. Because I feel like once you start it, everything happens naturally. Everything is like fluent in some sense. Oh, maybe we're talking about languages too. I said fluent, speaking fluently. Maybe you moved to a country with another language. Maybe it's not your first language. Anyway, you are getting a lot of attention. And there's an issue with the attention and this person. Like there's a connection between the attention and this person that is an issue. I will tell you later, if I don't forget. But let's start talking about the message. For now that it's quiet. Now that it's quiet, I'm hearing, but I see her in the back of my mind all the time. So this is like the combination. I'm not hearing words of the second song. I'm hearing the melody. And it makes sense. Like it fits. But it's not existent. Oops. Gonna have to cut that one out. It is... Sorry. It's just like the attention is weird at this place. You might feel that way too. Like, why are those people staring at me like that? It's because of your uniqueness. You are unique. You're standing out in every crowd at the moment. In every crowd, no matter where you stand, you always stand out. You are always the first person people look at. When people enter the room that you are in, no matter how many people there are, if you are visible in the crowd from their position, from their perspective, the first thing they see is you. The first thing they will notice and see is you. And it's happening naturally. Like, it's not your fault and it's nothing bad, okay? It might intimidate other people because they're like, why are you chosen? Why are you the one people stare at? Why are you the one people look at? It might trigger some people, but it's not bad, okay? It's not harming you. It's not bringing you in trouble. It's a natural thing that happens, and you should be proud of yourself, I heard. With the emotional conversation. You should be proud of yourself, I heard. Like, for accepting the attention, for maneuvering through that attention without feeling awkward the whole day, okay? Because this might be something you have been struggling with in the past. Attention. Like, you are probably used to getting the attention, but you're used to hiding away from it. You're used to hiding behind somebody or not speaking then since you got the attention already. But now you work with it. Now you accept it. Now you hang on to it. So people, if you talk to a lot of people, people are hanging on your lips. Again, if you are working on being a pastor, a priest, or something, I don't know the names for it, okay? If you're working on that, people are hanging on your lips. If you are preparing presentations or whatever else, people are hanging on your lips, people are listening to you. You have their attention. I heard good girl, by the way. I heard good girl. I'm sorry. People have your attention. No, you have people's attention, but also, of course, people have your attention, which means like you are approaching the thing differently, I would say. You are different, and that's also a plus with your uniqueness. Like, you are talking to people differently, you are approaching people differently, you are giving them more freedom in some sense, but somehow I feel like you're also very strict with something, which is good. So there's that. Getting distracted. But the reason why I heard those two songs is because something happens. Oh, the woman left. Something happens. I don't know if it was just with you or between you and that person, but something happened, and I just got the confirmation for this being like a Christian thing or like a religious thing. Like, either you are so close to God, to Jesus, I heard, like either you are so close to the Holy Spirit, or you're working with that and are close, of course, or it is like working with that in some sense. Okay, you could be what was that word? I'm hearing a German word and I cannot translate it to you right now. I'm hearing ministranten. So you might be working at the church for a reason. You might also be in another country helping through a Christian organization, like they are helping you help others. It might be something like that. But overall, there is like this heavy God stomp on it, you know? Timothy. Like, you have God's protection, and God has like the attention on you at the moment. You should know that. You probably do know this is just a confirmation for you. And you're receiving rewards soon. It's like a compensation for what you've been through. Whatever is coming next is a compensation for what you've been through. Like, it's like, it feels like God would be saying, I'm sorry, baby. Like, I'm sorry that you had to go through all this stuff, but you healed from it now, and you have worked through it, and you've been so brave and so tough, and I'm so proud of you. And you had to do this not just for yourself, but also for others. So this is a channeling again. I mean, I'm basically channeling all this time, but this is like from God, a message from God. You've been so brave. I've been challenging you. I've been testing you over and over and over and over again. And it was like for a short amount of time, there was a test after test after test after test situation going on with you. Like, you must know about this. You must have felt that. You must have been thinking about it like that, you know, like thinking like, I'm not supposed to show thinking like, God must be testing me. there is just no other way that this is happening to me like that, like in that short amount of time. Like the combination is just impossible to be coincidence. Like God must be testing me right now. Why is this happening now? This is something that I've been working through, and now the situation comes up. It must be a test if I learned my lesson. Something like that. Something like this is coming up. So you must know now that this is a message. There is somebody, you've been calling them, and I'm picking up on two different messages. Like one, it is somebody from, one it is, okay, once again. You've been calling somebody, and from one side it is somebody from your past that is not there anymore. Somebody that passed on, you're calling their name, you are missing them. You want their support, you want their protection, you want to talk to them about things. Maybe this is like your grandpa or something. Somebody wise, somebody who had all the knowledge, who had all the answers. And you're missing them. No matter if they are in your life or not, like they could be on vacation, it could be like your boss, it could be somebody who is like training you and they're not there right now. Something like this is going on. Like you're worried about something and you know that this person would have all the answers, all the right answers to get through this situation. And this is what is bothering you. The other thing is you are calling in, I heard your soulmate, but this is like my brain completing the sentence. You are calling in this other person. Again, birds are significant. They are staring at me now. So you're calling in this person. You are calling them in your sleep. You are calling them through your prayers. And like you are attracting them into your life. It's not just calling, but they can hear, I will not say that, they can hear you talk to them. They can hear you talk to God, or universe, or if you want any other name, I will say God. They can hear your conversations with God, and they can hear your conversations with your kingdom spouse, because they are your kingdom spouse. Okay? That's how it is. Like somebody very spiritual, somebody who has the same conversations with God about you that you have about them. So it could be somebody you're with already. If you are in a relationship and this resonates, you should know that it's somebody who you can be proud of. You can be proud to be their husband, their wife, and you should know that they are praying for you just as much as you are praying for them. Like this is specifically for somebody who is in a relationship. They are praying for you just as much as you are praying for them. And they are praying about the same things as you. If you are not married yet, for example, they are praying about the same things as you do. They hope for the best, but they are also praying like, what is this? Like they are hoping and praying that you are that person, but if you are not, they are hoping for the best for you. This is something like, you love each other so much that you would give up on each other if it would be the best for everybody. This is something that I'm picking up on. It just feels like the path that you do not want to go. Like this is definitely something that you do not want, both of you. But you would be willing to do that if it's the best for everybody and if it is what God wants from you. You're spiritual and you're both having God's plan in mind. If you were worrying about that, or if you had any bird just flew by, if you had any doubts about this, it is true. You are on the same page when it comes to this. And it might be a sad topic, but you should know that you are having the same thoughts and the same prayers. You are equals. And if it's somebody you do not know, excuse me, I just saw somebody puke. Sorry. So, if you don't know who that person is, that person is hearing you call their name, like hearing you call them. If it's not, like, if you have no idea who that might be, if you don't know them yet, if you haven't encountered them yet, they want you to know that they can hear you talk to them. They just don't know who you are or where you are, but they can hear your voice, they can hear your call, they can hear you talk. I hope in your sleep, I don't know if you are meeting up in spirit, like if you are meeting up in your dreams, but they can hear you talk. And it came out like that because there is a situation. For some of you, this is a situation like, oh God, I need to go have some food. But, again, sorry, I'm getting distracted with the message and then I don't check my surroundings. Hold on. I just had to check if I'm alone. So, there is something going on between you and somebody if you know that person. If the rest did not resonate with you, then just this is your message. It's about somebody around you. This person, there was something going on, like some awkward moments between you. I don't know if you perceived it as awkward, but they did. They are like, they are telling you this for, I think, 1.5 days or maybe even 2 days. I'm not sure, but more than 1 day. They are telling me this, like something happened between you. It was nothing big, it was something small, but it's like they are punishing themselves for not doing more, or something like that is going on. They were afraid of getting burned, getting bruised. They were afraid of getting rejected. Their heart was racing. They would have wanted to say more in some moments, but they didn't. Like, they were too afraid to get hurt, in some sense, no matter if it's through rejection or through sharing something that would make them feel vulnerable. But they are punishing themselves for it now. Like, they feel foolish and stupid. Confirmation, they feel foolish and stupid for not saying more. I'm hearing, like, not saying more and not telling you. So maybe this is mutual. Maybe you feel foolish for not telling them something and they feel foolish for not saying more, or it's the other way around. I mean, it basically sounds like it's the same thing, right? Like, but there's a small difference. I'm sorry. But there's the small difference. I will have to cut out a lot of things here. Between you, there's the small difference. So, on your end, it is speaking up about something. On their end, it is... I cannot decipher this. It's like they are putting a lid on it. They don't want to talk about that. Hold on a second. So I will talk to you like that now. Since I cannot manage to check my surroundings, I will talk to you like that now. So, there is something they are hiding. They don't want this to be known. They are very good at manipulating energy, if that makes sense, but in a good way, like knowing where to put a lid on and knowing what to send out. Like they are controlling the messages that are being sent out about them, basically. It's not something you could not talk out yourself, okay? That's why they're doing this. So they are saying that I see her in the back of my mind. They would have wanted to say so many things in some conversation. I wanted to say situation, but conversation cannot, so I guess that's right. They wanted to say so much more, but they didn't. And they are like, how could I? How could I not say more? How could I leave the situation like that? Something like this is like they are bothered by their own actions. And they keep thinking about you. All the time. I keep thinking of you and keep dreaming of you all the time. So if you are not with them, they are kind of still with you. You know? I don't know how to describe that. Like I'm running out of energy also. I need to eat. It's like my guides are shutting down the channeling if I don't have like a source of energy close to me. So, hold on. They wish they would have said more. They wish they would have done more. It is something about receiving you, I heard. Something about helping you, something about maybe being there for you. I'm not sure. Like it is some weird mix in their mind. Like they cannot untangle that ball themselves. Okay, like they are overthinking a lot when it comes to you, and they are thinking straight. They are thinking logically in general, but not when it comes to you. You are that one point that they cannot be tangled. In their minds, a lot is going on in their minds. But they are very calm. Their mind is a safe space, like in general, but not when it comes to you. So if your name is Lucas, or if you've been reading Lucas' the part recently in the Bible, see it as confirmation, okay? Somebody's yelling at you, Lucas. So, yeah, there's that. They're so worried, so bothered by this, like worried that they messed something up. They are worried about your connection, that they messed something up between you. I don't know, are you acting different? Oh, I heard indifferent. Are you acting differently? Like not the way you used to? Are you talking to them differently? Are you... I heard you speaking like... You're very silent, you're very quiet. And that's what makes them overthink. So they are actually worried about you. There's something they are worried about. They're actually worried about you. But also, seeing across again, they're, if you were worried about religion, they are as religious as you are, probably. Like they have the same beliefs as you. They have the same beliefs as you have. But you see, I'm slowing down because I don't have the energy to be as fast as we are all used to, right? Because I was that slow in the past. I'm hearing Lucas 9.4, verse 4. I'm not sure what I heard there. 9.4 or verse 4. This is 9. For whatever reason, look it up. If you don't remember it out of your mind, then look it up. Because some of you do know a lot of things out of your mind from the Bible. So this person was bothered by you being so silent, so quiet. Maybe you're talking less to them and more to others, and they think it's their fault. Maybe you closed yourself off energetically from them. But either way, they think it's their fault. They think that whatever they did or did not do in that moment is the reason why you are holding back, why you are pulling back, and why you are talking less. Maybe they think that they hurt you with something. I'm not sure, but they're very bothered by it. And they keep thinking about the situation over and over again in their head. They keep seeing that happening over and over and try to think of a solution, like how they should have reacted. They cannot even, that's why they cannot detangle that problem, because they cannot even think of a solution. They cannot even think of a way out of it. Like, how could they have done this better? They know that it was not enough in some sense. They know that they should have done more, but they don't know the how. So in that case, masculine, if you see this, if you don't know the how, then what you did was right. Okay? If you cannot think of any better solution, this is an advice for all of you, okay? If you cannot think of any better solution, if you cannot find anything that would have been better in that situation, it means that you have done the right thing, because you have done everything you could, okay? Everything you were capable of in that moment, all right? So don't worry too much about that, because stressing yourself out about something where you should have helped somebody else will not help them either, okay? So calm down and try to think of it in a more logical way. Whatever happens, and it does not mean that there is no way out. It does not mean that it will have to stay that way. Remain again. So maybe that word is popping up in your head a lot. Remain, I don't know, because I heard that in the last 10 minutes too. So frames might be significant to you, by the way, since I don't remember ever doing a reading like this, like this. From that perspective, like never. So I don't know, maybe that is significant to you. Maybe you're thinking about them a lot when you lay down, or I don't know. Maybe you are receiving in that position the best. Maybe you are meditating or praying like that, like talking to God like that, depending on your situation. But either way, this is advice for all of you. Just let that situation go, because you did your best, and that was enough. That will always be enough, okay? God does not want you to be worried or bothered by something you did when you were trying your hardest to help somebody, okay? It's specifically about helping. Try to just do your best and try not to think about the consequences of you not doing something, because it will not change what happened, and it will not help you grow. Is what I heard. I wanted to say something different, but grow came out. It will not help you grow if you stay stuck in that thought. You just have to keep moving, and the right situation will come by itself. It will come to you, 44. It will come to you naturally. If you are meant to help them in another way, it will come to you. So no matter if it is like your person that you think about like that you're bothered, like that you are worried about, if it is your person, then, sorry, I'm getting distracted so much. Oh, honey, please. So, no matter, sorry, no matter if it is your person or if it's somebody else you are trying to help, you are thinking about this and you shouldn't. Because the right situation will come at the right time. If there was any other way of helping them, I gotta go, I'm sorry. My phone is dying, I'm sorry. Bye guys, love you. See you soon.